Hello and welcome to this lecture. In this lecture, we'll be looking at some useful command line commands. So these are just some basic ones that you can use. And it shows you what the command does on a Windows, what it does on a Mac, and then it gives you the description of the actual function it undertakes. So for example, on a Windows, you can type in this command, who am I, after the signal, and it tells you the name of the computer and the person who's logged into it. So let's have a look at that. So this is the command prompt or command line interface in Windows. So if I type in this command, who am I, and then click on enter, it will show me the name of the computer and the person logged on. So the person logged on is courses. So if I want to find out what the current directory is, I'll just type in cd and then go enter. So it tells me that the current directory is this. If I wanted to change directory and say create a folder on my desktop using the command line, what I will do cd. Cd means change directory. I'll type in desktop and then click enter. If you notice, it has changed to the directory desktop next to the flashing cursor. So this signal here, which is the flashing cursor, indicates that any command I perform now will be performed on the desktop, which is this blue surrounding interface you can see. All right, so let's try and create a folder. So to create a folder or a directory, you type in the word mkdir space followed by the name of the folder. Say I'll call it Udemy and go enter. And what you should do is you create a folder called Udemy on the desktop. That is it there. So it's created a folder called Udemy. Notice it has created it on the desktop because that is the directory I got it to create it into. By changing the directory here, it means any action I perform will be done on the desktop. So any action I perform now, because the current directory I'm working on is the desktop, will show on the desktop. So let's perform another function. Let's try and delete what we've just created. So I go rm to delete, rmdir slash and then uppercase S, then I'll type the name of the folder, Udemy, and then click enter. You notice the folder has disappeared from the desktop. So we created a directory or folder and also deleted the directory using the command line interface. So feel free to practice with some of these basic commands on your Mac and Linux and also your Windows-based computer. So we've used a couple of commands here. We've used the who am I, we've used the cd, which displays the current directory and also changes the current directory. We also used the mkdir, which is to create a directory, and we also deleted the directory using the rmdir / uppercase S. Thank you so much for your time. Take care and bye for now.